Famous actor Johnny Depp has made a heartfelt statement about the person he loves the most. The well-known Hollywood actor admitted that he had romantic feelings for just one woman. When they were together, they were a sight to behold in Hollywood. They were the epitome of chic and romanticism at its finest. What became of their ideal romance, and who was this mysterious woman? We can discover it by delving into the story. The American actor John Christopher Depp is also a singer-songwriter. In addition to 3 Oscar nominations and 2 BAFTA wins, he has received a plethora of other honors, some of which are comparable to a Golden Globe. Among Hollywood's most famous and wealthy actors, he has starred in more than $8 billion pictures around the world, many of which had eccentric protagonists. Depp was born on June 9, 1963 in Owensboro, Kentucky, to civil engineer John Christopher Depp and waitress Betty Sue. He was the youngest of 4 children. Before finally settling in Miramar, Florida in 1970, Depp's family was constantly on the road throughout his early years. Depp has said that Robert Palmer, Johnny's father, was an inspiration to him after his parents divorced in 1978 when Johnny was 15 years old. Depp began playing in bands when he was 12 years old, after his mother gave him a guitar. At the age of 16, he dropped out of Miramar High School to focus on his rock music career in 1979. The principal encouraged him to follow his passion for music instead of returning to school 2 weeks later, when he made another attempt to do so. He first appeared on stage in 1980 with the band The Kids. After finding some success in their home state of Florida, the band decided to alter their name to Six Gun Method and go to Los Angeles in pursuit of a record deal. Outside of the band, Depp had other ways to make money. It included telemarketing. Depp wed Lori-Ann Allison, the sister of his band's bassist and singer, in December 1983. Allison was a makeup artist. The Kids split up in 1984 before signing a record deal, and Depp began playing with Rock City Angels. Young Man's Blues, the debut single from Geffen Records, features his songwriting collaboration with Mary. Depp moved to Los Angeles with his band when he was 20 years old. Lori-Ann Allison, Nicolas Cage's ex-wife, introduced him to Depp shortly after the band broke up. Cage urged him to pursue acting after they broke up. Depp became interested in acting after viewing Rebel Without a Cause and reading James Dean's biography. Despite Depp's lack of acting experience, Cage helped Johnny get an audition for A Nightmare on Elm Street, where he was cast alongside Wes Craven. The actor Johnny Depp said that he stumbled into acting. Depp was cast as the protagonist character's lover, a victim of Freddy Krueger, in part because he piqued the interest of Craven's daughter. A number of expenses that his music business had failed to pay were partially covered by the money that Depp made from his acting gigs, despite his claims that he had no interest in acting. Nightmare on Elm Street and Platoon are just 2 of the many films in which he appeared between 1984 and 2018. He was known for his roles as Cry Baby and Donnie Brasco before he became famous as a teen idol on 21 Jump Street, Las Vegas's Fear and Loathing, and Auteur's The Ninth Gate. He also appeared in independent films. The Brave was his debut independent neo-Western film, and he went on to direct a slew of others, including Edward Scissorhands, Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow, Alice in Wonderland, and many more. Depp has collaborated with Tim Burton, the director, on multiple occasions, beginning in 2003 with his role as Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean film series. Johnny Depp shot to international superstardom. The roles he played in Finding Neverland and Chocolate earned him accolades. Within that time frame, he appeared in a number of films, including Into the Woods, Black Mass from Hell, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Secret Window, Public Enemies, The Tourist, The Lone Ranger, and Murder on the Orient Express. I must admit that actor is quite legendary. Even you will come to my conclusion. Rango, Corpse Bride, and Sherlock Gnomes are among the many voice roles he has played. On the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Depp was presented with a Star Award in 1990. After being nominated for People's Sexiest Man Alive twice in 2003 and 2009, Depp's production company, Infinitum Nihil, began filming the following year. Vanessa Paradis, a French singer, was Depp's girlfriend from 1998 to 2012. They were married for 2 years and had a daughter, Lily Rose, in 1999. and 2002 saw the birth of John Christopher. However, Depp and Amber Heard became friends while filming 2011's The Rum Diary alongside one other. A new age in love stories has begun. Amber Heard portrayed Shano, a woman who is betrothed to another man, the one with whom Kemp falls in love at the moment they meet, and Johnny Depp played Paul Kemp, a writer who takes a job in Puerto Rico. Working with Johnny was excruciating, Heard said Vogue in 2011. The fact that it was better than I had imagined is significant, even if they were all associated with other people at the time. While Heard was seeing photographer Tassia Van Ree, Depp was serious with French singer-songwriter Vanessa Paradis. They had a lot of chemistry, and both famous people have said it. According to Heard, she began seeing Depp in late 2011 or early 2012. After 14 years of dating, Depp and Paradis announced their breakup to the world in 2012. Heard also broke up with his business partner Tassia Van Ree at the same time. Also, Depp was romantically involved with Winona Ryder from 1989 to 1993 and Kate Moss from 1994 to 1998. To promote their film moving forward, Depp and Heard made an appearance together at the New York City Museum of Modern Art's red carpet. You know, meeting an actress like Amber Heard, who comes from a different era. Depp stated with a smile in a 2011 press interview for The Rum Diary, referring about the talent of his co-stars. He spoke to On Demand Entertainment about this. It's as if you were to meet Veronica Lake, Bette Davis, or Lauren Bacall all in one room. She is a remarkable person. In a world like this, she is really exceptional. In contrast, Heard was very outspoken about the Oscar contender, telling Digital Spy, "Johnny is an incredible person to work with and an outstanding artist whom I'm so lucky to be around." She went on to describe Johnny Depp's enigmatic character, saying Johnny Depp is who he is because he is this mystical presence that is hard to define, hard to label, and hard to pin down. From the moment you step foot on set, you're captivated by his magnetic presence, as he embodies both charisma and professionalism. Shortly after Depp began secretly dating Heard, he ended his relationship with Paradis. Heard said, "I felt like this man saw me and knew me in a way no one else had after the actor swept her off her feet. During our time together, I believed Johnny to be the most beautiful person on earth. Heard and understood me. For a moment, I thought I'd won the lotto." Not only did Heard fall in love, but so did others. An insider claims that Depp gushed over the London Fields actress, praising her as a free spirit. Because of her, his life has been transformed. Depp told an audience at the Santa Barbara International Film Festival that he and Heard fell head over heels the moment they reunited after their Rum Diary press tour. "I found her," he said, "because she kept popping into my brain. We crossed paths. Honestly, it was fantastic when we were together." He joked that it happened on the very first day the Rum Diary went to press. "On that same day, we tied the knot." At a Rolling Stones concert in April 2013, Depp and his co-star were photographed holding hands, making a public display of their passion. Heard initially sparked engagement rumors when she exited a restaurant in West Hollywood on January 13, 2014. This occurred at some point afterwards. After 4 days, the couple's engagement was confirmed by People. Then, while discussing wedding plans in a video interview with the Daily Mail, Depp seemed to confirm the engagement by saying he was wearing a woman's ring on his finger. With the help of more than 100 of their closest friends and family, Depp and Amber celebrated their engagement in March 2014 with a lavish evening at the Carondelet house. Steven Tyler and Mandy Moore were among the A-listers that showed up. An insider told the press that the actress had a moment of hesitation. At their engagement reception, he said, she developed a slight lack of self-assurance. With a modicum of self-control, she inquired. The fact that this was her life at this point was nearly inconceivable to her. Depp and Heard appeared to be going through a hard patch around the end of 2014. According to an informant, the pair was not in a hurry to tie the knot because their wedding plans had slowed down. The insider addressed rumors of a breakup between Heard and Johnny by saying that, although Johnny is madly in love with Heard, the relationship is questionable. At the 8th Annual Heaven Gala, hosted by the Art of Allegiance in January 2015, the pair was photographed kissing on the red carpet. suggesting that they had reignited their romance. After a short courtship on February 3, 2015 at a civil ceremony at their Los Angeles mansion, the couple was officially declared Mr. and Mrs. Depp. They celebrated their weddings a few days later on Depp's own island in the Bahamas, and photographs from their rather grander ceremony quickly made their way online. Despite jokes about Depp's ex-partner and their son Jack being there, the wedding reportedly went over without a hitch, according to a source. Both the scenery and the weather at the beach were picture perfect. The little personal wedding held on the beach was, in fact, incredibly sweet. According to Heard, the couple's lives didn't immediately change once they tied the knot. "No major changes," she told Elle in June 2015. "It has been rather natural as we have been dating for some time." Celebrating the Toronto Film Festival and the premiere of Depp's latest film, Black Mass, the couple was spotted kissing passionately as they walked the red carpet. Together with the Starkey Hearing Foundation, Heard and Depp distributed hundreds of hearing aids to those in need in Rio de Janeiro prior to Depp's Hollywood Vampires performance in September 2015. But when asked about her relationship with Depp, Heard remained mum. In her Marie Claire cover story from December 2015, she mentioned that her marriage was atypical and said that she tried not to respond to the terrible portrayal of their lives. He has children named Jack and Lily Rose, and she talks about how close she is getting to them. She considers her role as their stepmother to be the highest honor bestowed upon her and the most unexpected blessing she has ever experienced. "I detect novel tastes," she informed the press. "Colors I never knew existed have entered my life and made it more vibrant. I am elated." At the 2015 Los Angeles premiere of her film The Danish Girl, Depp gushed over his wife as they walked the red carpet. The sobbing actor told E! News that she's incredible. Effortlessly, she presses on. According to the actor who opened up to the media about their shared interests, "We relate on a lot of levels, but what really struck him was that she is a blues aficionado. I would play her some obscure blues that she might know." He continued to revel. "Her knowledge is extensive. Like me, she has always had an insatiable appetite for literature, and we also have a mutual appreciation for her good looks. I am one fortunate guy," he said while laughing. No matter how idyllic their romance seemed, it would ultimately fail. Looking to find out why? To find out, stay connected and continue watching. Remarkably, on May 23, 2016, Heard claimed irreconcilable differences in her divorce petition from her 15-month spouse. Johnny, however, would have none of the sleazy rumors, speculation, disinformation, or lies spread about his private life, especially in light of the briefness of his marriage and the tragic death of his mother. "We can only wish for a happy ending to this short marriage." Accusations of domestic violence drove Heard to seek a domestic restraining order against her husband, which she did less than 7 days after divorcing him. In court papers, Heard claimed that the actor became fixated on an unfounded rumor and assaulted her with a cell phone, causing facial fractures. "Johnny snatched my cell phone and started cursing and yelling at my friend," according to her statement in the records. "I was told to leave the house by my friend." Subsequently, Johnny seized the phone, contorted it like a baseball pitcher, and hurled it at me, causing severe injuries to my cheek and eye. Then he forcibly yanked my hair back as I struggled to stand up from the couch. I then desperately shouted for Io to stop talking so that I could dial 911. The yelling, hair-pulling, pounding, and brutal face snatching by Johnny persisted nevertheless. In her lawsuit against Depp, Heard presented medical evidence showing injuries on her right eye, which she said Depp had caused during their altercation. No indication of criminal activity was found by the officers dispatched to the scene. These persons have been verified by an LAPD spokesman. Claiming that Depp had beaten her after a dispute over his absence from her birthday party, Heard made this allegation in court documents. According to what she said, Johnny grabbed her hair and forcefully threw her to the floor. Documents show that Johnny was also making threats, daring her to stand up and shouting at her. The actress asserted that Depp's alleged tantrums were caused by his substance abuse. In her declaration, she asserted that Johnny's history of substance misuse, both publicly and privately, is well known and acknowledged. He loses his temper quickly. I find his delusions disturbing and his anger is terrifying because it can cause serious hurt or even death. Depp recalls meeting his future wife and says, "She was attentive, she was loving, she was smart, she was funny, and she was funny, and she was understanding." While testifying against her in court, "There were many things in common between us." The Golden Globe winner asserted that their initial encounters had an aspect of forbiddenness because he was seeing Paradis and Heard was seeing Van Rye. He testified in court about how the moment seemed like something he shouldn't have been feeling. "As far as I'm concerned, the kiss in the shower scene was real." Using the Rum Diary as an example, by stating, "We discussed books, music, and poetry," Heard brought up their early bond with the judges during the trial. Unknown writers whose works intrigued me, books and poetry that no one else has mentioned or found appealing. In response, the lawyer for Depp claimed that Heard was trying to speed up the divorce proceedings. According to legal documents, Amber's lawyer asserted that her client was attempting to secure a quick settlement by making up accusations of abuse. The temporary restraining order was later approved on May 27, 2016. Amber sued comedian Doug Stanhope for defamation in June 2016, following his accusations that she had blackmailed Johnny Depp. The actress made claims in court documents against Stanhope before she filed for divorce. She insisted she had left her husband many times, only to return time and time again to his emotional and physical violence. According to the court documents, she hoped that her husband would repent. However, the vicious cycle of drug usage and violence would repeat within months of her return each time. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard finalized their divorce settlement on August 16, 2016. Depp and Heard revealed to the public that they had finalized their divorce for $7 million the day before their scheduled restraining order hearing. "Our relationship was deeply emotional, unpredictable, and characterized by passionate love," said their joint statement. "Nobody has made up charges in order to get money. There was never any willful or malevolent behavior, whether it be physical or mental." After her divorce, Amber intends to donate the money she received to a charity, and she wishes Johnny the best of luck in the future. A settlement was negotiated during the divorce procedures between Depp and Heard, and their marriage was finally dissolved 5 months later. Though he did talk about the pain he felt after the split, Depp was unable to provide many details regarding his marriage's demise in his 2018 Rolling Stone profile because of a non-disclosure agreement he had to sign as part of his divorce settlement. "I was as low as I believe I could have gotten," he claimed to the website. The second phase, as stated by Depp, was to depart from the location with your eyes closed, even if you arrived with them exposed. "The daily agony was too much for me.